and welcome to our live discussion, the Itty Bitty Nerdy Committee. I'm Beastie Boy.
I'm Table.
I'm Red.
This is Shino Brando. I can't believe you made it on time.
And we'll be
Crazy.
discussing recent news from across the multiverse live from video games, anime, comics, and more. And stick around after the news to hear us discuss a newly released comic of the week.
What up, Speed Racer?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Show started. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Arrived
it.
just as soon as she was needed. A wizard
can't believe
appears when they are needed. Like,
That was
We
good.
made it. All right. Foods first today.
It's I supposedly.
That's
Sure
right.
is.
It's regular order this
yeah,
week.
it's the show order.
man.
Okay.
All right. Well, have you heard of a character named Mr. Garrison or Stan
Mr.
or
Slave.
all those stuff?
Yeah,
Well,
the good stuff.
The
Well,
good
Mr.
stuff.
Garrison can get these big money stuck in my balls. No, I'm joking.
Oh
but
my god.
What? What?
no,
You okay?
but
Little scene.
You want to tell us something?
Wow.
no. But Paramount has made an offer to the creators of South Park, which was, I believe, a $900 million deal.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
believe that's what the correct number
Yeah.
was. Yeah. So supposedly they've made a deal with the creators to basically say like, hey, we want you to make some more stuff because
Yes.
we want more stuff from you. Which is going to be including, I believe, I think it was 4 to 6 movies, and then I think some more seasons. So like maybe another 6 as well.
Oh
Seasons.
my god. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
6 more seasons and 14 South Park movies.
There we go. I had my numbers wrong.
Wow. Like, probably TV specials, not so much movies.
Yeah,
but-
like the quarantine one they did.
Yeah,
they did.
I'll take
Mhm.
that. Yeah. Oh my god. That sparks all the joy for me.
I mean that is
Holy crap.
oh how many more years of like
4th grade did those kids need to be through?
exactly, and how many times is
I've-
Kenny gonna be dying?
Never graduate.
It's gonna be a while. I've been watching these guys since '97. So
Mm.
Isn't the
You
play
know-
on Kenny that he will die until Cthulhu decides it's not funny anymore? Isn't
Uh,
that the lore?
so
that's
Kenny
well,
hasn't
we've already
been around the last little bit here.
he's there. We've got over that point now. We're beyond that now.
Mm.
Kenny
Kenny
doesn't
now,
die
Kenny
every
now,
episode.
Kenny's just there now. And if he does die, whatever, he's back anyways. Who cares?
Yeah,
All the kids are
it's-
like, "You
Alright.
killed Kenny.
No,
you
no.
bastard."
No, see, you're still wrong. They're even over that now. It's just not even acknowledged anymore. It's like whatever. It just happens.
He dies,
Cool.
he dies.
yeah, literally, like it's kind of like a full pop where they're just like, oh, he died again. Okay. We'll see,
No,
like,
that-
if I-
You know that's last
And,
season.
yeah, exactly. And you're still giving them too much acknowledgement. They'd just be like, Kenny's dead, and just go
yeah.
on. Or not even talk about it at all. It just happened in the
See you
background.
later.
Yeah, it's either there or like you barely saw
A
it
sheep
happen.
hits
Yeah.
him and the plot moves on without him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. So, but yeah, that's gonna be like
That's so much more South Park.
I'm not mad at that.
that's a lot of more money that they give and they
Yeah.
got.
I'm with it.
Those
Yeah.
gents are rolling in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So, like, they good for them because they know what they're doing. So, it's gonna be lasting for
Truly.
quite some time.
And they've
Truly,
learned
truly.
not to push themselves as hard as they could, like with the ones they did in 2016 for the election.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Those
now that they're
were-
taking like a, take it as she goes, kind of a
Mhm.
take on producing the series,
Hmm.
shit's been wild.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see this. The fact that actually surprised that Paramount Plus even took it, so I was like, ooh. But
That's
I guess
free
on the Comedy
money.
Central.
That's
Or
free
worse, South
money.
Park makes money.
Yeah, true. I didn't realize that it was going under Paramount Plus because I didn't realize Comedy Central had taken them under basically their wing. So I was like,
Mm.
Right.
oh, that's where the big funny money is. Okay, it's like I understand.
Paramount
I mean,
Plus, home of iCarly 2021, I guess is what it's called, and more South Park.
yeah.
Possibly lots of SpongeBob.
Possibly.
Well, that means technically
Patrick's
it's
spin-off
new.
show is exclusive there.
I was gonna say, isn't that there? So like,
Patrick Starfish exclusive series. Okay,
it's
cool.
the exclusive series that you'll never see anywhere else.
Oh my god, I need to get a Paramount Plus for that.
Oh yeah.
As we look at the camera and say, "Yes, we do." Haha.
Uh-huh.
Very
Further down
seriously.
on this script was that thing I was kept saying about Cole from Mortal Kombat.
You don't need to say anything about Cole from Mortal Kombat. Not even one thing.
You mean to create your character, Cole?
Besides
if-
that, he's my favorite character in all of Mortal Kombat ever.
I'm waiting for the Mandela effect where Cole Young's always been there, and I've been wrong this entire time.
You stop.
What do you mean? It already
No.
has. I don't know what you mean. That's an original Mortal Kombat character.
No, because they already tried to do that in the movie.
What do you mean tried? They succeeded.
No, they didn't.
Well, he's canon now. So what do you mean? Cole's been there.
He's
Fuck
been
Johnny
around.
Cage.
No, he's only been there in the rebooted movies. That's all I've seen of it.
Are you sure?
He hasn't
Are
been
you
affected.
Sure.
He hasn't been affected yet. Don't worry.
Listen.
What if he was
listen.
just hanging out in the background, huh?
In
Are
what
you
video
sure you would
game?
have seen him?
In what video game? Give me
The
it.
crowd. I don't know.
Ah!
Street
Mortal
Fighter 2,
Kombat. People
like-
show up to watch combat.
He was there. He just wore
He's a
Johnny
fan.
Cage's skin.
Yeah,
Stop.
isn't that one Mortal Kombat that nobody plays?
Which one?
All of them?
The Sub-Zero action adventure one.
Oh, that's a far pull though. But
Yeah.
like,
That is a pull. What the
And
fuck?
since nobody's played it, he's there. You just gotta go find it.
the fact that you can reference it even without the proper name, I'm surprised you could pull that. But that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's Sub-Zero, the Mortal Kombat
Get
card. It's
points
so
for that.
stupid. I get it.
That's where he's from.
Jeez.
I'm telling you, Cole's an original Mortal Kombat character. Anyway,
Mhm.
It's okay. Still
Do
amazing
you-
pull, but
Do you
alright.
think he's so? Do you think he's so OC that his name Cole is spelled with a K instead of a C?
Not
has
only
to-
is it K, it's Kaule.
Cole. Yeah,
Yeah.
best
Oh,
OC ever.
I don't even like
Gross.
that. That's so weird.
No, it's bad.
Shino,
Oh,
Just like
man.
Cole.
Shino,
Yes,
you better be a good boy this year, or Santa's gonna put Cole in your stocking.
it better be Cole Young. He's my favorite character.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, what was that other
Hate
piece of
that,
news,
thanks.
Beastie? What else did you have?
Well, if you know anything about, the music realm for anything, or like even, A24,
I've never heard music in my life.
no, right? Sound?
I've never
My
heard
ears?
of music.
Yeah, never heard of it. Don't know what we're talking about.
Specifically, I don't know the sound of it.
Oh, gotcha.
Listen,
All right.
I refuse to live in a world where that Mandela affected that we don't know what the fuck music is. Okay,
Yeah.
I refuse
With
that.
soundtracks
Okay.
like the Boondocks, yeah, okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Well, if anything, Travis Scott and A24, the big studio that's done a lot of like indie films, like not indie films, but like some major projects like Midsummer, Moonlight, Hereditary, and others, like all that stuff. They're teaming up together with Cactus Jack Films and then doing a big production deal. So the first one that will be coming up as one of their projects that Travis is working on, or I guess producing, is going to be called Utopia, which is going to be relating to his next studio album that's going to be coming out, I think, pretty soon-ish, I would say. But that's like the main gist of that. Otherwise, like, there's not too much news, but otherwise, besides the fourth album coming out, there's going to be a lot more projects that him and the Cactus Jack Studios will be producing. So from now on, after this project gets released, then they're going to be working very closely and making some more films or projects per se with Travis Scott too. So
Insane.
it's the first that I think it's the first that it's been happening with another artist, or even with any artist, to do like a film or
A movie
project per
based on
se.
it.
Yeah, so
I think,
There's been a few over the years. I'll tell you that much.
yeah, the only one that
A24?
comes, the closest one that comes, no, then that's in the wrong order. Never mind.
Mhm.
Plenty have done that before. The Beatles have done it. Metallica's done it. Led Zeppelin's done it.
Oh, to make film projects per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done
Mm.
stuff around their music or around something specific. They've done it before. I mean, some of them genius, some of them not so much. Looking at you, Zeppelin, not so good.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I mean, this will be a big project for him, and you know what? You'd love to see it. So.
Could be neat. Could be neat.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of his stuff is like music-wise and like I guess music video-wise is pretty unique to his style, and it works. So him working with A24 would be an interesting collab, and I want to see what's happening. So
He's got a vision, he's got an imagination, so there's that's that's true to him. So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'd like to see what
Exactly.
comes out of that.
But yeah, it'll be cool. I'd like to see how this continues on.
Yeah.
But that is my news, though.
Table.
Cool.
In
I just brought
pre-production,
the one piece of news.
of this, I saw that you were bringing this news, and I went, "I'm gonna let her bring it. She could do it."
I sure will. And I'm glad you did because I found this on my lunch break today.
Ah,
And there was no other news coming. But why The Last Man, a 2002 to 2006 comic book, you may
Yep.
recall,
Yep.
which has theoretically been going to get a TV series as early as 2018 when the pilot aired, is finally going to be released. They did their filming last year in October 2020, and there was a lot of complications. They switched studios. There was, a panorama, which decided that maybe filming shouldn't happen for a while, but they've
Yeah.
done it. They've done it, and
Yeah.
today a new trailer dropped, as well as the announcement of September 13th on Hulu is where you'll be able to find this, or other associated sites or non-associated sites that just so happen to acquire access to footage of some kind, which is always crazy, and we would never understand how that happens.
I know how.
Look, Hulu, I'm pretty sure is still US exclusive, so do what you
Most
gotta
of the
do.
stuff that comes to Hulu now will come to Disney Plus here in Canada.
Also, it's available in my house.
Surfing along the bay, you see.
High seas.
Oh man.
But yeah, for those who don't know, Why the Last Man is a series about every single mammal with a Y chromosome dies, except for one guy and his monkey.
That's right. Ampersand.
Ampersand the monkey. And so we kind of alternate between focusing on him and his personal problems in this kind of apocalypse. Because again, even if you go, oh, men are stupid and useless, which is wrong and not true, but a stance Misandrist told, there's still half the population. And as we've seen, half the population disappearing is bad. There are
Bad.
just consequences to that. So, society is trying to rebuild, and this guy is also the only dude around.
Yeah.
You just gotta deal with that.
If you haven't read this thing, I was witness to this because my buddy was big on it. He's like, "Oh man, you gotta read Why the Last Man." I'm like, "What's this all about?" So he gave me like a few issues here and there, and I was like, Jesus. Like, when I say like shit goes from 0 to 60 like really fucking fast. It's really fucking fast in that book, man. So
Yeah.
I've been wanting this to be like a film or something for like a long time because like the story itself is fucking deep and compelling. And now that it's actually becoming something, I'm like, thank you. It's long overdue, honestly.
Yeah, I came into this series as like one of the very first comic books I ever picked up. That and like the 2012 or 2016 Batman Beyond series.
Mm.
And I burned my way through this like hot trails.
Yo, yeah,
like
man.
in the fucking DeLorean. Like,
Oh, shit.
Yo, dude, it's something else, man.
this is like one of the first movies I ever was like, okay, and this is who the writer is and the director, and this was all this and all that, and I'm like, and then it's just been in hell,
Limbo,
development
Ever
hell.
since.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, man.
Interestingly, because this story, is going to almost entirely feature female characters besides the protagonist.
Yep.
Every single episode of the first season will be directed by a woman. The production has tons of female department heads involved with production design,
Super
casting,
shit.
editing, stunts. They're all across the board. So
sick.
it's not going to be any kind of weird misogynist fantasy if I was the hottest and coolest guy alive.
If
because
I was the
everyone else
last
was
man
dead.
on Earth.
No. Yeah.
No.
It's not going to be that kind of story, which is a relief to hear on my end.
Yeah,
But-
in some aspects, he's kind of meat here and there sometimes.
And sometimes
Like,
he's
the last
meat.
guy alive.
Yeah.
What really stood out to me, though, as a sign that this was going to be an unusual type of project, is the actor who's going to be playing Yorick. His name is Barry Keoghan, and he has been in 2 significant things previously, as well as a handful of other smaller things. One being Dunkirk, which you probably have seen, and one being The Killing of a Sacred Deer, which you probably haven't, but
Heard about
I have.
Yeah.
That movie's a head fuck. Like genuinely a head fuck. It's one of those things that's so artsy and metaphorical, and it combines like surrealism with literalism, and you're just like, what the fuck is happening?
So what I'm
Mhm.
hearing.
That's that.
So what I'm hearing is that movie is best enjoyed on a substance or two.
No, no. You'll have a really bad time.
I already did. It couldn't get any worse.
We can't advocate that here.
That was a left field, my guy.
Time.
We can't advocate that. People, if you're listening, he didn't really mean that.
Yeah, if you wanted to have a fun evening with friends and maybe drink some juice, could be fun. But I would not recommend it with anything harder than that.
Guys,
Not even
this,
Cranberry
this
at
channel is
best. Come on,
18
man.
plus. It's already on a mature setting. We can say whatever we want.
Juice.
I know, but we're not supposed to be advocating. Anyways, table.
Yeah, but this will exist. I'm actually super excited about it, and I guess maybe I will have to set sail a little to find a way to view it.
I will help you if need be.
Teamwork makes the boat float.
That's right.
Fucking fantastic.
That's my news for the week.
Oh, but fun fact on that last note, though, you know who tried to get this role for the longest time?
I'm curious.
Zachary Levi, Shazam.
Seriously?
Really?
Shazamity Lamb.
No.
Since the days he worked on the set of Chuck, he's been aiming for that role. So much so that they started adding him reading Why the Last Man in Chuck, because he was pushing for it so hard.
I'm sure if there's an
Really?
audiobook, Zachary Levi would take that in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat, man. He's been wanting to do this for the longest time. So I mean, he's busy. Too bad, but I mean, he's doing other stuff. But he should be happy that it's becoming a thing. He's wanted it for so long. So
He's probably sitting somewhere looking at the news and like, son of a bitch, it should have been me. Like,
yeah,
Or he's too busy
Yeah.
filming Shazamity Lamb too.
yeah.
yeah. Sorry, again, what was the protagonist's actor's name?
Oh God. Irish actor. No, I just closed the window. How could you do this to me?
All right, well,
Okay,
tell
I'm
you
gonna-
what. While you're finding
No,
that,
I got this. It's loading. We are at the mercy of my internet connection, but it is loading.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna help, but okay, swim in it.
My news, even if it takes forever, I'll do it.
Do it.
Barry Keoghan. Keoghan.
Keoghan. Okay. Oh, him.
Maybe I'm wrong because it's Irish.
Huh.
But, you know,
Interesting.
I tried.
Okay.
And for that, I cannot be criticized.
Excellent, man.
No, that is all good. Very interesting choice, though.
Mhm.
All
I'm
right.
super fucking excited
Red.
for this.
Me too.
I need
Sounds
this
like-
in my life, and I need it sooner.
And in the veins, like.
All right. With that in mind, before we jump to my news, we're gonna run ourselves an ad. If you don't want to see the ad, Table, what can they do?
Can subscribe or give us their Twitch Prime auto subscription. Both are valid. Free
With that-
money.
With that in mind, 60 seconds from now. Listen, I've got no notes. It's all gonna be, hey, look how cool this is.
I didn't write anything
I
down
think
either. Don't worry. I had to go to work. I was like, fuck, no time for notes today.
I literally went, surely my shift won't last more than 5 hours on my morning job. And then I got a lunch break and I went, it's going to last the full 7.5 hours. Oh, God.
Oh,
How
this
do
is
you
not 5
not
hours.
know how
Oh.
long you work when you get to work?
They don't tell me, no. We work until the work is done.
Oh.
Oh, you're,
Oh, yeah,
you're
well-
working one of them kind of jobs. Oh.
I hear you. I got a call today. It's like, I know it's your day off, but
Oh, that's a bad way to
Alright.
open a call.
I'm like, well,
This is
if you
Ken.
need the help, I'm on my way. It's a living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all like toys?
You know we like toys.
Okay, me and Chino, big toy fans, you see, right? Big toys,
Uh-huh.
okay? So the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles did a crossover in a comic book one time
Yeah.
by Boom Studios, so you know it's written fucking awesomely. And now, action figures everybody reading the comic book has been waiting for. the Power Rangers Ninja Turtles figures are coming out, released by Hasbro in the last couple days.
Listen, they're dope as fuck.
I'm buying the whole line.
I
course you
I
will.
expect no less.
And if I'm not getting the whole line, I'm getting that Red Ranger Raphael
Of course you
Yeah.
are.
and Tommy
Red
the
Ranger.
Foot Clan soldier pack for
I-
sure.
I low key want the Shredder Green Ranger.
And and it goes down exactly how you think it is. It's the Shredder, and he goes, "It's morphin time,"
Oh, fuck.
and then
No, he
turns
doesn't.
it, and then just
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
right.
Oh my gosh.
It's so cool. It's so up my alley. It's so this has been a long time coming, and as you can see,
Yeah.
the only human ranger on that team is Kimberly. She gets to keep her powers.
Because
Oh.
she deserves it. She
Uh-huh.
deserves it.
Duh.
Okay.
So these are going to be released right in around the next 2 or 3 months.
I mean, there was April O'Neil, but I guess she ain't deserving no King Kung Fu stuff right now. I guess. I mean, that's
She's
a lot.
got
for
other
her to do,
priorities.
But
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Or a pink Casey Jones, but okay, never mind.
I think you'd be yelling if you got the Pink Ranger outfit.
Now,
Listen, Casey's above color. He'd wear the pink and still beat ass. Don't worry about that.
he's
Fair enough.
hard facts. Hard
Mhm.
fucking facts. Anyway, the other thing from that comic book series that I want to see is
Mhm.
the Megazord did something cool. It got turtle power.
Oh my god.
In a half shell.
What?
What the fuck?
So you're telling me they're making
Zordon,
a toy of this too, right?
there's not gonna be, but this is. I hope it's next.
Okay.
I hope it's next. Day 1. I will pay a top fucking dollar.
Oh my god.
They have to
Zordon
make-
gifts the turtle power to the Megazord when it can't beat a big boss.
I'm just
Everything I've ever wanted it to be.
Turtle
It's-
power. Look,
it's
you gotta
so-
get bigger, except sometimes when you get bigger, you actually get turtle.
oh my god.
I want it. It's so good being an 80s 90s baby, isn't it?
Honestly.
Oh my god.
God, I've got
Arthur.
disposable income.
Oh,
Hey, Hasbro.
Jealous.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So you wanna know what else fucking cool came out today?
Talk to me.
Mm.
A handful of Shang Chi posters.
Share with me,
Ooh.
please. Share with the class.
Ooh.
And this is the selection. So you know these character posters that Marvel tends to do whenever new stuff gets released. In my personal opinion, this is kind of the best one.
Mm.
Like it's the most like solid. I expect this movie to like be fucking awesome because it's ninjas. How do you fuck up ninjas? Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I was about to say, we actually have a perfect example of how you fuck up ninjas right now.
Damn.
I
Oh.
came in shock. I came in shock, the old man.
My ribs, man. I wasn't ready for that shot.
I was like, here's an example. Got the facts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Listen to me for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Mm.
I couldn't even get through the first 30 minutes.
I thought you only sat through like the first 15 or 10.
No, man. I tried, and it was just like, so what is this movie?
Mm.
Because 30 minutes in, there's there's like no plot. So I'm like, what's the situation, man? Like,
Mm.
huh? And then I try to like watch further, and it's like, no, because now like it doesn't make any sense. Suddenly we're in Japan. I don't know.
They
I give
just
up.
like got there.
Yeah, I was like, never mind that.
Oh. Oh man.
But I guess Shang-Chi's gonna kind of kick that in the
Soothe
ass.
that
Listen, if you
wound,
think of it this way, Black Widow is is as standard basic as you ever want that movie to ever be.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not awful. It's right, like it's a C grade. Nothing's terribly, terribly wrong with it. Okay, there's one thing wrong with it, but different show,
Yeah.
different place.
Yeah.
But think of it this way: that was your reintroduction of what a Marvel movie in like the big screen looks like and tastes like.
Yeah.
They had to
They're
make
modern
money. They had to make money back for
Right.
making that, and then Pancake Rama happening, right?
Yeah.
So
Kikorama.
yeah, so I'm pretty
Pancake
sure.
Festival.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that all that production that they needed to hold back has been put into this.
Yeah.
And Eternals, because that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah. So Shang Chi, like I say, Black Widow, 100% C grade, nothing inoffensive about it. Totally. Shang Chi is going to be okay. So that's remember what that tastes like? Add a little spice. And then Eternals can be like, hey, you want the whole fucking spice rack?
There you go. And then we have Spider-Man and then Doctor Strange. Like they're gonna roll that
Back
good
to
stuff
back
out.
fucking bangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever they dropped the trailer for it, but
We
Whatever
haven't gotten a
time.
full trailer for
Yes,
Eternals yet. You can shut your whore mouth.
Yeah, just
no,
wait. Just wait.
no, but Spider-Man fans, they need it.
I understand.
Patience, Anakin. Patience.
I don't have any.
Anakin's not great at that one, actually.
I fuck
Specifically,
no.
we have a lot of evidence.
Yeah.
Remember Sand People.
They're called twins.
Oh.
Damn.
Shino,
But these posters are hype.
they're so
tell you
so
that.
good.
Alright,
I
I'll tell
love
you,
Shang-Chi's costume.
I'll tell you, Marvel Studios knows how to do a personal profile. Right? They did it to Black Panther. They know what they're doing, right?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like literally that poster of T'Challa and everybody like this, it's burned in your memory. So like this
Right.
stuff's gonna be like color wise, structure wise, like everybody's like in a frame on purpose in the way they are. I like these posters. These are dope.
So you like
I
cool
li-
posters, cool Marvel posters, huh?
I do.
And
I
like
do.
the color contrast, as
Yeah.
always, their color theory is masterful.
That's
That
right.
shit.
Honestly,
already,
they must
I
have
could try
like
and theorize
10
my
people
opinions
working
based
on these
this.
fucking posters, like just ready, just loaded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
All right, we're gonna release this poster, but we gotta have like 5 people working on this one. It's like, but isn't that a bit? No, we're getting 5 people on this one. Like,
Hey, so there's a Marvel property before Shang-Chi, isn't there, Shino?
I think there is. Now, I always pose this question to you guys, but what if
oh no.
things went a certain way?
Oh no.
Now, what if I told you
Uh,
that everything you're seeing on screen here
mm-hmm.
is now canonized?
I have some
Amazing.
questions.
I love
What
it.
kind of canon? We talking canon? We talking AU canon? We talking
Canon
otherworld
canon.
canon?
We're talking canon. When you see it, it means in a multiverse it is a story. It is happening.
Oh
So,
yeah, okay, that's fine. That's multiverse.
Yeah, but we're not off limits to using it in a live action property. Is what
Yeah,
they're
it
saying.
can get pulled. All right.
Yeah.
Good to
So
know.
what you see is what you get, and if you
So
like
what's
it, you might get more.
So
Except for
it's
Chadwick
canon.
Boseman, for obvious reasons,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I
Although-
love the
Although,
fact,
yeah,
I
go
love
ahead.
the fact that this was now confirmed as canon.
it is canon.
I love
And-
this.
Mr. Boseman has done an additional 4 episodes with his voice, so we're not just getting the 1; we're getting 4
Oh my god.
Yay.
of his final work.
It's gonna fucking hurt, but
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
no
I'm not-
time.
Oh no,
I'm
we're
still
gonna
not
cry,
entirely
but
sure.
it's gonna happen.
I'm still not entirely sure if this series like is one story or if it's a whole bunch of stories or it's all
I
of the
believe
above.
it's supposed to be a whole bunch of stories. I'm not sure how it's going to intersect in any way. There's no real word on that, but like, it's a thing.
Yeah, because I
and
kind
it's
of thought that
happening.
like, oh, one was Captain Carter and then one was the Doctor Strange one, and one was the Spider-Man one or whatever.
Yeah, and it comes
But you're
out next
saying
week,
that-
man.
Boseman's gonna be in 4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mhm. Yeah.
So to add on to your news, not
Yeah.
only did we get told that this series is a 9 issues miniseries,
Right.
9 episode miniseries, it is not 10, the nice number of 10, because 1 didn't meet production time enough, and so
Yes.
got kicked to
Season 2.
Which apparently season 2 will also have the 9
Yeah.
count supposedly. So
Just to offset.
Yeah.
But a lot of it had to be pulled also because it almost became the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 script.
Yeah, one of those
Which-
episodes. Yeah.
Which I low-key looked at that and I was like, oh, so what are y'all doing over there?
It
James
was
Gunn?
so
What's
good
your-
they did the story twice. Like,
Someone was just like, hey, wait, James Gunn's already doing that, my guy. You can't copy it. What do you mean? Just don't do it. Write this story and leave it.
yeah, so the poster on the left is also a brand new poster for What If. 100%
Yes.
official poster.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Fractured realities, man. We're gonna see it all. We're gonna see what's
Mhm.
going on over there and see how it all involves itself in the greater MCU.
Of what we know so far, does everybody have a most anticipated episode?
Star Panther, man.
I
Yeah,
think,
probably.
yeah, honestly, I think the Doctor Strange episode is gonna be interesting because I want to see what's happening with that.
And as
Mhm.
safe as it is,
Peggy
the Captain Carter one is gonna fucking rule.
Of course, because like I already crush on Peggy Carter as is, so she already gets a bias in this
Rightly
house.
so.
So I'm gonna
Right?
I'm gonna watch that like crazy.
Mhm.
And the big robot that's in the trailer, oh, fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Like
She looks great.
that's hella marketable. Thank you.
But yeah.
Table, which one was your favorite, or which one that you were anticipating?
Honestly, I'm just super excited. Captain Carter, I agree with Red's gonna fucking slap, but
Mhm.
also the Star Panther will give us the opportunity to enjoy the concept of Star Lord again without having to think about crispy rat's ugly face and horrible dude.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
Tell me
Fire-
wrong.
Fire them lasers, eh? Like Jesus.
The ass guardians of the galaxy.
Yeah, right. Hey, if you're listening,
Stop going to a super bigoted church, man.
Ooh.
Just stop.
yeah,
There's
man.
other churches that are more welcoming.
Hey,
They
Yeah, dude.
exist.
Get good, bro. Come on now.
You have options, and yet here we are.
so speaking of actors doing strange things
Uh-huh.
and being seen in strange things,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Is there Stranger Things?
Throw some stuff up for me, man.
it's there.
Ah. So I told you Christian Bale's part of Thor: Love and Thunder, right?
Oh fuck yeah, you did.
Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
you know he's gonna be Gorr, the God Butcher.
Mm-hmm.
Look on the screen. There he is. Early shots.
He's right there.
Early shots. Nice, veiled, hooded, all white for some reason.
Stop.
But I'm pretty.
Spooky.
But I'm right. But I'm pretty sure that he'll explain that in the movie. I
So
can't believe I'm
the
actually seeing
comic book
Christian
panel
Bale.
there, that's
Yeah, I
what
can't
Gore
believe
looks
it-
like.
I can't believe we're gonna see Christian Bale in an MCU movie.
Hilarious.
Right? One. And the MCU is always good about like taking characters and kind of not making them look like how they look on panel. So like this look is kind of unique to what it is, and it's weird, but
Like
I'm
the
I'm
same
interested
but
in it.
different is what they do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of
Now, for someone who doesn't know too much about like this character, such as myself, I think what is it? I think there was some YouTube video about like I guess introducing him,
Mhm.
but he didn't have a white veil in general from before either, right? In like the
No.
origin.
So
This
Okay,
this is
so-
like weird to me.
yeah, so a little bit about this character.
Mhm.
He spent the most of his like childhood praying to gods and they never answered.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Welcome-
he developed a
Welcome to the
way.
club.
I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Anyway,
Correct.
so eventually, like he had found out that like Thor and Odin, and if those gods were real, what other gods real? Then he went to
Yeah,
go
what does it mean
slaughter
to be
them.
a god?
Oh.
Mm.
He got a hold of a sword that was also part of the symbiotes thing. Don't ignore it. Don't worry about it.
King in Black. King in Black.
It belonged to the god of the symbiotes. Anyway, so
Yeah.
That sword-
No, what a guy.
that sword kills gods.
Apparently, Shino does not like
It
that
also-
stance.
It also kills Discord. Awesome. Cool.
I hate to see
You know
it.
what? I shan't associate with swords that kill gods.
Jeez.
Not in my good Christian MCU.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah, it slaughters
Um,
gods, and and this dude comes hunting.
So maybe as a theory,
Mm-hmm.
as I like to theorize my weird antics, um, what if it's like maybe it's just for I guess origin purposes that they're leaving it white, and they maybe it gets like a
Well,
percent I guess color change later.
before he touches the sword, he's a little bit more like without that black cape.
Hmm.
But after touching the sword and hanging on to it for a while, a little bit like Gollum, if you think of it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I can take that.
Then he gets all brooding because he's slaughtering gods, and they're not meant to be killed, and the universe doesn't like it.
Obviously not. The universe let them exist. Universes tend to be kind of picky about these things.
My question is, so there's a lot of alien gods you could portray, but I wonder how risque Marvel's gonna go with like, haha, we're killing gods, and not the Norse ones we've been playing with. Maybe that's how we get Hercules.
Perhaps, yeah, probably, yeah, exactly. You know, presenting Mount Olympus and the rest of the gang over there.
Yeah,
That's a good way in. Yeah, Henry Cavill, maybe.
That'd be funny.
That'd
Oh.
be hilarious.
Hmm.
Someone's gotta come out of nowhere and go, honey, you mean Huncules. Because it's Disney and they own both, right?
They have the right to do
Of
that,
course.
yeah.
Just
Literally,
like
they
Age
have
of
the
Ultron
rights.
couldn't drop the Pinocchio pastiche if it wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Or someone pulls it like a nutty professor and someone Hercules, like.
I don't
It's so
think I'm ever
terrible.
good. The Nutty Professor's wild.
It's
Man.
funny. I love
Oh
it.
damn.
That was a
Terrible.
pull. That was a pull and a half, my guy. Good stuff. Good
God
try.
damn
Good
it.
job.
Are you kidding me? That shit's so. You spend 10 minutes watching the same dude do fart jokes. I hate that shit,
Kind
man.
of fucking fortunate.
Oh man, like yeah, they could have done without that, but I mean, comedy back then, all over the place, man.
Fuck. Next news, please.
Yes, sir.
Da-da-da-da.
It's
What do
there.
we got?
It's James Gunn.
Thanks, BC. I'm glad we were on the same page.
Thank you. So yeah, James Gunn looks like he's gonna be busy at DC for a while. So says Walter Hamada. But we know how we feel about Walter Hamada in this house.
Boo! Boo!
The Yankees.
But
Big
yeah,
Yankees.
that jackass decided to say, "Hey, you know what? James Gunn, he's welcome at this camp at all times. We love him over here. He did great work. We left him alone. We learned a lesson about that. We just kind of let him do his thing. Like we should have let everybody else do before, but here we are. And
As long as he
he's
learned
welcome
his
back
lesson.
here. Right? He's welcome back. Anytime. And he let slip that he's coming back anyways because he still has some projects left behind here to do. So
Oh.
I mean, yeah, he's got Peacemaker the entire series to do. They've still
Yeah.
got to shoot that.
So he's gonna be here. He's gonna be working both camps. Actually, you know what? I think he's coming to an end with Disney with GOTG 3. So
Does the holiday special come out before the third one?
it does.
Then yeah.
So yeah, it looks like he's ending his time over there and jumping to DC for a little bit there. So yeah, we'll see what that. I mean, they got him and they got J.J. Abrams, but I mean, like they got two guys over there, right, doing some work. So
Mhm.
something going
If
on.
Abrams touches another movie in the next 3 years, I don't know what I will do, but it'll probably involve a lot of noise.
Don't let him.
We'll do another episode on it. Why? That's
Yeah.
a good idea too.
Don't let a movie reboot your franchise. You're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Next news.
Jeez.
By the way, Suicide Squad comes out tomorrow.
Actually, if
Yes,
you are
sir.
an HBO
Very
Max
excited.
subscriber right now, it's there.
Bam.
Diggity damn.
So, did you guys know that the original Dune was supposed to be like a good movie series? They wanted to like do the entire thing, but then they were told they couldn't do it, so they tried to put everything into one fucking movie, and that didn't do very well. I mean, I kind of like it, but I see what they mean, right? Right?
It's
Yeah.
a lot of content.
Like
but-
the
Yeah.
critics are right, but like,
Yeah. Denis Villeneuve said, "Well, fuck that. I'm filming as much as this movie as much as I want, and I'll cut it as much as I want.
Mm.
And one day, maybe one day, something of all that film might come out." To which Jason Momoa, see if you look him over there, let slip out, "Yo, bro, there's like Villeneuve has like a 7-hour cut of this fucking movie, man, that I want to come out."
Yeah, there, it was like he was like, "There's a 4 to 6 hour cut, and I don't
Yeah.
want to be touched. Like I want it raw."
You know, he wants the whole goddamn thing out.
okay.
Yikes.
So the Snyder
Okay.
cut was parts of that was a slog,
Mm-hmm.
right? Any
Mhm.
longer than that, I cannot share the same movie screen. I'm sorry.
Nope, I die. I
The
scream.
Snyder Cut is 4 hours and 2 minutes, and that is my max.
Well, I
It's too
dare
long
say
for
it depends on what you're watching. Spike Lee's Malcolm X is 5 hours. Do that.
It's true.
Oh my god.
Some people consider
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings
a one day
one
watch.
movie.
You're not wrong.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I just
So they go,
Extended version as well.
yeah,
of
Yeah.
I've
course,
watched
like we're.
I
I've
know,
watched
I've
the
done
first
that too.
2 extended editions,
Uh-huh.
and Jesus Christ, it's almost like a whole day before I even got to the third one.
Oh my
the
god.
wife and I
Yeah.
did the 14 hours straight.
I know
It's a
the
fucking move.
Sorry, is that doing all the Hobbits too?
We
Mm.
don't
They have
watch
taste. Come on, man.
those.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Those movies just weren't very good.
No, not at all.
I was just gonna say no because I didn't, but damn.
Listen, I've
Yeah.
only seen 2 out of 3
People did-
Hobbits. That's all I fucking care for.
One day, Red, I will get you to watch the Lord of the Rings movies. I'll make it happen.
Wait, the extended versions or just regular? Because the extended
Just
is gonna be a
any.
lot.
It won't have to be all in a row, but at least
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
Extended is the shit.
I guess give him the extended stuff because that is a
may
lot,
as
but
well, yeah.
but there is content that's gonna be there, and even like when I was watching at least the first 2, I was like, oh, so this is happening.
Well, yeah, if you don't watch the extended, you actually don't know what happens to Saruman. You straight up don't know. You're like, I guess they left him at that tower,
He's just
Okay.
there. Listen,
Yeah.
hanging out.
The Hobbit.
And the weirdest thing is because The Lord of the Rings like permeated pop culture so hard. I know who most of the characters are.
Of course.
Most.
How the fuck do you call it Desolate of Smog and then you kill the fucker within the first 5 minutes of the goddamn movie? So damn stupid.
It was Smog's desolation, not the desolation of Smog, if you understand.
Fuck, it's so dumb.
Oh my god.
I agree.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
that's me right now.
All right, so that's the end of our news. But there's one more segment in this show, and that is our weekly comic review. Now, on Twitter, we usually let you guys pick. This week, on Twitter was a little quiet today. That's okay. That's why we have an artist.
Our artist has taste.
Our artist
you-
chose well.
What did you make them do?
We asked our artist what book we should read. And our artist gave a wonderful opinion.
Spirits of Vengeance, Spirit Rider. Number 1.
I mean, nice choice, man.
And honestly, this is the one I was hoping that was gonna be chosen.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's sick.
so, because it looks nice.
Before we even begin the
It is
book,
nice as
which
hell.
is fantastic, by the way, right off the cuff,
Uh-huh.
it's fan-fucking-tastic. The writer of this book, we have done before on this show in October. Why was it in October? Or why do you remember that specifically? Because it was Werewolf by Night, and the writer is Taboo of the Black Eyed Peas.
Right.
This guy again.
This guy. I'll give him credit. This one's really good. This one is really
Okay.
good.
Oh wow.
Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go.
All right. Talk to
All
me.
right. So we open up with Johnny Blaze tearing the shit out of Manhattan. People screaming, and our protagonist narrating about like, all right, so here's the deal. I'm a time traveler. I kind of just showed up. I've been doing a bunch of research about what the fuck's up with my spirit of vengeance. Totally separate to Johnny's. Don't worry about it. I'm not that guy.
You're not that gay.
In fact, she's
Her
from the
Spirit of Vengeance.
1800s, and she is the last of her tribe.
Yeah, her spirit arose when, well, it showed up when she watched her entire tribe, down to the last man, woman, and child, be murdered by U.S. cavalry. Fuck.
Hey,
she had a bit of an emotional reaction and burned them all alive. And then she went, oh, that's probably bad. That's probably a bad thing that I can now do.
Huh.
And so she got into magic and became her era's sorcerer supreme.
Sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Her name is Kushala. Or that's what I'm going with pronunciation wise. That makes the most sense. But Kushala. Kushala.
Shala? Yeah.
And while there's Kushala's, here's Johnny.
Yeah. We really get that line because Johnny has seen that movie, I guess.
Oh.
Oh boy.
So we come
And
to
he
know
is, if nothing else, extra.
Johnny Blaze is hella extra. You wanna know why?
Oh,
Because he's
man.
played by Nick fucking Cage, and he can never escape it.
Oh, please, let's not remind them.
Listen, the first one's not bad. Second one that sucks asshole.
Oh man, the first one's not bad. He says the first one's also not great either.
And that's a given.
Not to be great.
It can't be great if it's not even good.
I mean, we remember we did get Spawn with Wanda.
Listen, at least Michael Jai White tried. Nick Cage played him like he had brain damage, and I was just like, what's happening here?
Oh my god.
Okay, so we come to learn that Johnny Blaze, his spirit is infected, and it's bleeding into his human personality instead of the ghost one.
Okay.
Takes him over when he's asleep and does fucked up shit.
Oh.
Bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
T'Challa, on the other hand, is thriving in the modern day, by the way. She has friends. They're talking about going to karaoke later until Doctor Strange turns up, described as, quote, smells like sorcery and sweaty leather. And he's dragging Johnny Blaze because Johnny Blaze has a soul infection.
And Kushala is going to help them.
Oh.
She's good at these things.
What is
So-
sweaty leather?
Magic and sweaty leather. That's what Doctor Strange smells like, canon.
I thought the sweaty leather was going to be referencing to Johnny at least.
I guess it could be, but I just look at like Doctor Strange's gloves and I go, yeah, that would smell like sweaty leather.
I mean, the man.
Maybe right. You may be right.
Damn. He has to be at least somewhat clean though. Like,
You hope, but I cannot
know,
confirm.
One would imagine, right? But, like, the gloves help him do magic, and so why would he ever take them off?
Exactly.
to
And,
wash
like,
his
just 'cause he
hands.
knows- Just because he knows how to wash his hands for surgery, he doesn't do surgery anymore. He might not wash them like that anymore.
What if he just magically washes his hands? I mean,
Yeah,
he is the
exactly.
sorcerer supreme.
That's what I was thinking too. If
How good is
anything,
magic at preventing germs, though?
it's magic.
Well, he
I don't
hasn't
know.
fixed. He hasn't fixed this timeline, so I mean, whatever.
Shit.
My
Wow.
dude, Doctor Strange with a full plate after Loki.
Man, sitting here, you mother effers. Like,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Everything was fine, and now it's not fine.
I gave you the solution. I
You
told
brought
you
me
one
so many
future,
problems.
and you gave us all of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
This man, he literally's like, okay, we fixed it. Then he looked at everybody else fucking shit up, and he's like, you bitches.
That doesn't look fixed to me.
You sons of bitches. Like,
But
oh man.
they did determine that the way to fix Johnny's soul infection is for Kushala to climb into his soul. And I do not mean like the astral projecty thing that Doctor Strange does. No, we're talking body, spirit, mind, all of it's going in.
Like a whole.
She's going
Like a whole
she
class
calls
of
it
Miss
spirit
Frizzle.
riding.
Wow. Like they're doing the whole fusion. God.
Yeah,
She's
essentially.
going in. Get a spelunking hat. It's gonna be dark and stupid in there.
Interesting.
So they do their fancy little dance. Johnny asks her to be gentle, please, and she says that she makes no promises.
And
Be
then,
gentle. My body's ready.
and then the art
That's
gets
intense.
fucky.
Oh.
And the art gets super cool fucky though. I love like the spirit style here. The fire is evocative. There's extra lines to indicate things. There's like Shala has a weird number of eyes. Johnny is both a skull and being eaten by a skull, both of which are screaming.
Mephisto has never looked fucking scarier.
That's friggin' metal as fuck.
It is
Right?
metal as fuck. It looks so good.
Kushala's
shit.
head right there in the middle-ish.
Middle of the frame. Yeah.
God, I want that as a tattoo somewhere.
It looks so fucking
I want
good.
that as a sticker.
I want that as a sticker too.
Kind of badass.
And
Marvel, I want a sticker.
please. Can I
I'll
get a
buy
sticker,
it.
please?
I'll buy
want that
100.
I want that sticker.
What if they're like ridiculously priced?
How much can a sticker cost? I'm sure it's fine.
It's Marvel.
Don't
6 or 7
do
bucks.
this to me.
Oh my god, for a
I'd pay
fucking
$7
sticker.
for that
What
sticker.
is this inflation? Continue, please.
Yeah, right.
So after they kind of stabilize inside of Johnny's soul or whatever, they're at the Quentin Carnival.
Huh?
The night of Johnny's father's death.
Oh,
Just before the stunt that kills him.
Did he
Now
know?
dude.
this fuck off in the ascot, that's him.
Oh,
Oh,
That's the
and they-
fuck off.
all right, when they keep doing him like Thomas and Martha Wayne, man, we know what happens. You gotta keep
We'll
going
never
back to
escape
moment.
this bastard.
I thought we were gonna pull like a Uncle Ben reference, but yeah,
No,
that
see,
works.
no, but we leave Uncle Ben though.
we
But the
definitely
Waynes,
did.
the Waynes, we continue shooting on screen for whatever reason, for our thrills maybe.
Dude, like I don't know if I know this reference. Let's do it again.
So, the way the logic works is that
Mhm.
we must travel through air, then brave the fire, then finally cross the water, and then we will find ourselves at the mountain that is the center of your soul. That's the goal here. So, this is air, which is kind of why it's tied to his father's death, because the last thing his father did was get sick air, bro.
Stop. Wait. I can't even tell if he said that joke on purpose or not.
I mean, she's not entirely wrong, but is she wrong though?
He got sweet air and exploded. I don't know what to tell you.
No, the fact that he said sicker first made it funnier.
Yeah,
Because like
Sick air,
this
exactly.
man is sick and it's just
See, I
That's
thought you were gonna
fucking
go. He breathed his last breath there, like the air
Shit.
from his lungs, kind of thing. No,
Ooh.
she comes for the hurt. Oh, okay.
oh shit. Oh, that was so beautifully
Anyway,
done.
so Johnny and his dad play a little coy with the fact that
Oh,
Johnny's dad
sorry.
doesn't recognize him.
Sorry, something's. Sorry, Beastie. There was also sweet hang time. I'm sorry.
oh shit.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm good. I swear I'm good.
I'm gonna die here.
Red, what does happen?
Okay, so the two play coy as if they don't know each other.
Mhm.
Johnny's dad, whose name I just couldn't be bothered to learn,
Gives a shit.
Oh,
he dies in about 45 minutes anyway, so he's done. He's fine.
wow.
They know what name to put on the tombstone. He's fine.
Do they? Because I
You realize
don't.
Johnny Blaze's dad, not Johnny Storms. Don't get
You-
them confused.
I swear to God, was it like you know what? You're right, because I don't remember his dad's name either.
Who cares?
Anyway, so
Doesn't
in
matter.
pops in while they're all having burgers and eating whatever. Here comes child version of Johnny.
Mhm.
Baby Johnny. And they go, okay. So Kashula has been sussing things out, getting the vibes, and she's like, okay, so whatever is trying to possess you has a connection to the demon in me, and therefore it might use this opportunity to eat the demon in me or something and become super crazy powerful. This might be bad. Meanwhile, Johnny's dad explodes.
History plays out the way it should.
Oh my
Wait.
god.
Crashing, not blowing up, but okay.
So the man catches on
He
fire.
jumps through a flaming hoop.
So the man catches on fire as he ought to do,
After getting that sweet hang time.
right? After hanging loose or hanging 10, in fact.
Oh shit.
After looking like the Air Jordan logo.
oh, 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 oh.
After being
Wait,
nobody's
bro.
after being nobody's air bud. Anyway,
Fuck.
this dumb bitch gets possessed.
By some spooky fiery shit that's like, Kashula, you've got something that belongs to me. And she's like, fuck off.
What do I have
weirdo.
of yours? Soul.
Oh man.
And she tells Johnny to take baby Johnny and just GTFO while she beats the shit out of the entire carnival, which she proceeds to do.
Oh my god.
And then Johnny forgets that she's the sorcerer supreme of her time. And so
Yeah,
he
he's
goes,
like,
"Are
"Oh,
you
no."
sure you got it?" And then she does one of these things and pulls out like just a weapon, just beats the shit out of it, and she goes, "Oh right, you're the sorcerer supreme. All right, yeah, you got it. Yeah, okay."
Never mind, she'll be fine.
I dig it.
I've handled this.
And we get a real poker face line, we are inside you. We want your vengeance. And while I was just reading, there's like a whole paragraph, and I was reading the entire thing to Lady Gaga. Like, I
Understood.
Damn, musical reference in a comic book.
Honestly.
Understood.
Well, I
don't know
mean,
if it was
Taboo's
deliberate, but that
writing
was
it,
what
so you
happened.
know.
It's possible.
Exactly. It all
So-
comes back around.
Johnny grabs the stunt plane, and both Johnnies and Kashula successfully fly away. And then Tiny Johnny like dissipates into water vapor, where he will quote, "Be transformed into the rain to nourish your soul." Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And Johnny reacts the only way you can. Trippy. And then they fly to a tropical island. And they're like, all right, what's the fight here gonna be? What's the test? What's the test? And Kashula's like, whatever this is conscious and aware, and it's probably gonna try and trick us in some way. It's gonna try and play us. And he's like, I'm sure it'll be fine. And then
because the average person is born with 2 parents, we've got to run into the other one in this adventure.
Wait, Johnny has
Johnny's mom.
Yep.
She welcomes him into this weird beach house. Kashula's like, this is so sketchy. This is so sketchy. And Johnny's like, I am not leaving. This is everything I've ever wanted. He hugs his mom. He kisses his girlfriend. She's outside playing guitar. He
The thing
feels
I wanna
great.
point out-
And Kashula's like, "Mm."
The thing I want to point out on this page is where his face turns into sort of half Ghost Rider-ish, and then the words change also.
Yeah,
It's a nice touch.
it's aesthetically very pretty. Like his hair starts catching fire. It's
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
so they stay long enough for night to happen. They have a little camp out, and they're just singing.
Vibin'.
I assume the one on the far right is his sibling or something. I don't know enough about Johnny's plays to tell you. She's there. She's ginger. She's also in black. Maybe. And Kashula's like, we gotta go, right? And he's like, I will not be leaving. This is everything I have ever wanted. And she's like, we gotta go, Johnny. And then his like family or whatever try and throw her into a fire, and she's like, no, and incinerates all of them. And Johnny freaks the fuck out because he just watched everyone he loves get incinerated in front of him.
Round 2.
How
Anyways,
comfortable. You're right.
And that's exactly it. And this page right here, where Johnny says, then die, I need that poster.
Yeah.
Holy fuck,
Also
does
very
she look cool.
Of course, we had to have spirit on spirit, violence. Damn it.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting to see a whole other version of Flame On happen, but hey, I mean, whatever happens.
It's so cool.
I mean,
And-
like his name is literally Johnny Blaze.
No, I know,
You know, he's-
but I meant from
he's got it.
Kushala, because like
He's
she lit them up, my guy.
yeah.
And like,
Oh, man.
here's the
Kushala
thing
used
I also want to
Incinerate.
emphasize. Oh,
Fuck.
okay, but like for real, this book doesn't make Kushala look pretty all the time. She doesn't have to be your sexy comic book woman. In the panel on the right to the poster one, where she's face to face with Johnny Blaze's stupid skull, she looks angry. There's spittle flying out of her mouth. She is very upset and very passionate about this, where she is yelling at him to help to let her save his soul.
Mhm.
She's just emotional. And she's more emotional than you could ever draw a character if you're obsessed with them looking attractive the whole time. So I just want to say thank you to the art here. It's also noticeable in an earlier scene when Kushula and her friends are at the diner and they're all laughing. They're not, oh, ha, ha, they're just laughing. And it's nice. Real nice. So anyway, they blow shit up. They punchity punch. And then some motherfucker shows up because Johnny he really should have listened to Kushula's warnings.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Zarathos is like, hey, what up, bud? And Johnny's like, uh-oh.
Whoops. Did
And
I do that?
Kushala, now having
Falls in
Johnny
a hole.
face his own big demon, falls down a fucking hole.
She falls in a hole. She exposits as she's falling, and she's like, okay, yeah, so he's got to fist fight a demon for his soul, but what's the fucking deal with mine? We still don't really know, and I don't know what the fuck this infection wants. Still bad.
I don't think we're
We get
supposed to know.
Exactly. She gets some flashbacks through her own life, which also has not as cool an art style as the previous Soul Exploring, but still some pretty cool and interesting panels, and it's soft and glowy. And then we get that, like, her in the middle floating, which is fucking cool. And it's just
Interesting
kind
way
of,
of like doing that fourth wall kind of thing of like, oh, I'm still going through my thoughts, and then she's literally in part of the panels.
yeah,
Stepping
Yeah.
out of her own mind. Like,
Mm-hmm.
fucking dope.
it's a little exposity, gotta be real, but it's kind of like following a train of thought. We're going along with her as she's figuring out her relationship to the demon inside of her, because
Right.
that's, from her perspective, what this whole book is about. And she realizes that all of that hatred she felt wasn't really hers. It had belonged to the soldiers who killed her family, and then she took it on and used it to kill them, and now it wants to do the same thing to her. That she can control that anger, but it's not her. She isn't her vengeance, basically, is that comeuppance. And then she's back watching her entire tribe get slaughtered, and she's like, this still fucking sucks, but I can still fucking kill you. So she does. And we just get some fun, fiery combat panels. And then she gets her mother's last words again, referencing the daughter of 7 generations. And then we get the panel that Red has just put on screen. It's 2 pages, full spread. They're fucking cool, but again, this is super exposition dumpy. I feel like this probably could have been better done, though I understand the choice to just get it all out here on 2 pages and save book space.
And also, like, one page being entirely dialogue, kind of meh. But the following page being, like, just this stellar art, I think makes up for it.
I agree. Like, it's a call, and there are better calls to make, but it works. Basically, TLDR, because this is a lot of text, there was a planet that was directly tied to, like, this god deity thing, and it was a symbiotic relationship. So this deity shaped their home, and they shaped the deity in turn in a big circle of friendliness, until suddenly the people started being douchebags, and then the god was a douchebag. They drove themselves entirely to ruin. They brought themselves to extinction because of their relationship with this god. And this god also couldn't survive without them, so it all died. Everything about their planet died, except the memory of vengeance and hatred. And then that it splintered, it fell apart, it shattered across the reality or whatever. And generally, it faded and it didn't quite work, or it tried to gather itself together to clump like a very evil cloud. I say cloud, you're gonna get a look at it in a minute. Yeah, we're looking at a bunch of Zygarde scales, but one of them is in Johnny's soul being a douche, but the one of the other last ones is in her, and that's why she's here, because it wants that back. And then we get the big bad. He's Lorge. He does kind of look Zygarde. He looks kind of like a big lizard dragon thing. I think he's a perfectly decent spirit, like, manifestation of the hatred and vengeance and death of a planet. I think he's fine. He's
Looks like
referred to as a Leviathan.
looks like a big dragon scorpion type.
Yeah.
It looks like
He's
something
cool.
Ellen Ripley shoots and kills.
Oh my god.
You're right. It does. I think he's fun. I think he's fine. He doesn't actually have to be super scary, I think, is the big thing. That, like, while you could make him, like, terrifying, that wouldn't fit the book. It just wouldn't. So this works. And she goes, all right, I guess I gotta fight that. all right, let's roll. But, and her dialogue during their fight, she says that she is sorry for its pain, but she can't let it do that. That being, be born again and destroy everything. She jumps, she fires, she goes, "Pichu." No, she doesn't. She's much cooler than that.
It's you.
But it's not enough. None of her rage or her vengeance is enough. Because she can't destroy it with its own power. You just can't do that. That's not how it works.
This is one of those times that fire versus fire doesn't work.
But as she's held in its giant claws and being crushed to death spiritually and physically, she sees her mother before her. Her arms are spread wide. She is at peace. And Kashula knows what she has to do. She lets go of her rage, of her vengeance, of this desire to do harm to others because harm has been done to her. And in doing so, she cripples it. Because she was the last living thing seeking vengeance that it could feed off of. And if she's not going to do it, get fucked, lizard thing. In fact, so much so that it shrinks into like a little hand-sized lizard. And she's like, "Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy." Because it wants that piece from her, but it is one with her, and her will is stronger than his, so get wrecked.
And to remind this creature of that, she eats it.
Nom.
Just
Remember
whole.
this day. I am your god.
Yeah. And she truly becomes vengeance complete. She frees Blaze of the weird little soul shard in him, and they head out back to Doctor Strange. And Blaze, he looks deeply uncomfortable. I think it's really funny, as he should. And Doctor Strange is like, "You good?" She's like, "Yeah, we good." Also, I'm going back to the 1800s now. And he's like, "All right, that should be doable." They cast a spell. They open a portal. She steps back through time, and she's like, "All right, time to live out my legacy as whatever the fuck I am now, because I'm sure not a spirit of vengeance anymore. I am something new."
A spirit rider.
Dig it.
And this book was fucking dope.
Fucking
I
dope.
dig it. I learned many things. I learned that the Blaze Boys really live up to their last names for some reason.
Oh my god.
They really like catching fire a whole lot.
They really like catching air.
That's what I was about to say. I learned that Johnny's dad is literally a pair of Nike shoes. Motherfucker gone Air Max.
Yeah, he likes really hanging out, you know?
Yeah. Man.
Did you learn anything else?
Fuck.
I mean, those are my biggest points to take away from that. That those guys are really, really weird. Other than that, she's pretty cool.
She is, because she looks super rad. I hope to see her again
Yeah.
and stuff.
She's
I
pretty cool.
imagine you will, because nobody's gonna want to use Dunny Catch. So this is the Ghost Rider we're gonna play with in multimedia now.
You mean? Oh boy,
Because we played with the Nick Cage one, then we played with
Ghost
the one
Rider
with the
2.
car.
Oh,
And this will be
yeah,
a
that
Jet
one
3.
too. Yeah.
Because
Horses,
Blade,
baby.
the Blade movie is just far enough away that as long as they introduced this character a couple years earlier, this one could
Yeah.
show up.
It almost makes you wonder why they just won't bother with Johnny's Blaze anymore. I wonder why.
I feel this pot shot coming, but I'm not acknowledging it.
Aww.
Well, we hope everybody enjoyed our comic and our news this week. If you want to vote on our comic and not let just our artists do the voting, you can follow us on Twitter at Crusade Nerd. You can find us on Instagram at Nerd Crusade. You can find our sister show, the Nerd Crusade Podcast, wherever you find them, your Spotify's, your Apple Musics. If you want to follow us more on here, twitch.tv/Nerd Crusade, you can find us here on Mondays and also this show on Thursdays. And you can get that notification by hitting that follow button. With that in mind, what we like to do at the end of our show is send y'all to either continue the conversation or just take part in some nerd shit. So we're going to send y'all to Catalyst. They're playing their way through Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5. I believe that's the PS4 re-release of them all. The latest one.
Neat.
So we are going to send y'all there. With that in
Done.
mind, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Thanks for stopping by.